I didn't press record, Poppy. Get in the back seat again. Get in the back seat.
What is wrong with you? Bruh.
Welcome to another edition of Poppy's Plonkers. Oh, we're just missing one thing. Poppy!
Yeah, Dad?
Oh, there you are, babe. How you doing? Right. This is Poppy. She is my daughter, my eldest daughter, and she's going to be analysing footage on Poppy's plonkers and rating them on a plonker scale to decide how much of a plonker they are.
Have you ever heard a word called planker?
Planker, no. But that is what I said, isn't it? We're going with plonker. Right, now, to establish in this video, Poppy, we need to quickly teach you something. So I'm going to show people on the screen what I'm showing you, okay? 8 years old.
Yes.
In this situation,
yeah,
both cars cannot fit round that bit of road space at the same time. Who should go first? Should it be the learner here, or should it be the yellow car?
The yellow car.
Tell me why. You're correct.
Because if the red car went first, and it would just been I can't not explain things.
You're doing really well. You're 8 years old, Poppy.
You have to pick the yellow car first because it can come forward.
Yeah.
And then it was gonna be easier.
I like that. That makes sense to me. I completely understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean.
As long as that's how we teach learners. We get them to describe it because it makes sense to you what you're saying, doesn't it? I would agree. The yellow car can come through first, can't it? Because it's easier. And the red car has to go onto the wrong side of the road, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right.
And then that one moves.
Well, that's parked. That was a chill. That was getting some cigarettes from the shop. I mean, that was getting some flowers from the shop. Right, happy days. So now, with that newfound knowledge that you have, Poppy, let's show you a situation that happened on a driving lesson. Okay. So this is my learner, Dylan. He's a fantastic driver.
I bet he is. And
he is on the left-hand side of the road where he should be. And he's approached the situation. So do you think that big lorry has the room to pull it? Can you see that little gap there? Could it pull into that gap and let Dylan through, or is there not enough room? Not enough room, Queen. So what should Dylan do? Should he force his way through, because it's his priority, or should he stop and allow the lorry to come through?
Stop and allow the lorry.
Queen, you got it. Baby Queen. Right, so Dylan, as you said, does the correct thing. And under instruction, he stops. Now, he's pulled nicely to the left because there is a HGV massive vehicle coming through, and you can see the vehicles behind us have done the same. So in this situation, maybe one of the further back vehicles could put a right signal on, and maybe even we should have done that, but we thought it was pretty obvious what we were doing. Now, I want you to watch what happens, Poppy Simpkins. So these vehicles should not just be following through, they should be stopping and allowing us now through, but they're being a bit cheeky, aren't they? So we just decide to wait and see what happens now. I'm going to pause it here. Dylan is learning, but he's also correctly waiting because that vehicle again has forced its way through. Keep an eye on the rear camera. Oh, who is that? Who is that, Poppy? What is that vehicle doing with the trailer? So he's now going around all the queuing cars. And watch what happens here. If I pause it here, where's he now driving? Is he on the road anymore?
On the blooming pavement!
On the pavement. There was another big lorry coming through, and he's had to drive on the pavement to avoid a collision there, which is just very silly, isn't it, Poppy? Very silly. Now, we now start following through, and we're going to resume the footage in a minute, but let's have a quick look at the highway code.
A pavement is not a road.
Exactly. Where are you looking? The camera's there. Right. Read me rule 145, please, in the highway code.
You must not drive on or over a pavement, footpath, or bridle way. Bridle
way. Very good. That's for horses. That was Grandad.
Except to gain lawful access to property or in the case of an emergency.
So, Poppy, was that in the highway code? What does it mean when something says you must not, do you reckon? And it's in red there.
Can't do.
Absolutely. So here it says, look in the very front, you are committing a criminal offence if you go. So that was a crim, wasn't it? That was a crim. Driving on the pavement.
If we could drive on a pavement, you could damage someone's like garden or like.
Well, you could.
Fence
Who
or
walks on a
anything.
pavement, Poppy?
People, not cars.
Exactly. People. Queen. Now, this is the most stupidest bit. Now, if you hadn't already decided that this person.
Another silly bit.
Talk to me. If this person wasn't already on the top of the plonker scale,
Yeah.
you're about to see why. Now, if you overtake something, should you only really overtake when you actually are going to gain some distance and you're going to actually make something out of that overtake? Okay. Now, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to be fast forwarding. Okay. And as we fast forward and we get to the next roundabout, who's that in front of us that we come up and wait behind? Is that the same person?
Yeah.
So, a couple of minutes later, and they've got no further than we have, right? So we're going to keep fast forwarding. We're now in traffic. We're going to keep fast forwarding. Are they any further than us? Are they any further than us?
They're very far.
A little bit, but would you agree we can still see them?
Yeah.
And now we've caught up to them again.
Oh my god, that was.
So they've got absolutely nowhere. Now watch this. This is where they get to their destination. Okay, and they turn into whatever that place is called. So they've turned in 1, 2, 3. They gained 3 seconds from that overtake, Poppy. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
they overtook illegally and drove on the pavement. What would you? They then gained. Actually, by the time they got to their destination, they were 3 seconds ahead of us. What would you rate this person on the plonker scale? 0, not a plonker. Are they not a plonker? Would you say 0?
Nah.
Okay. 1, slightly plonkerish. No. 2, quite a bit of a plonker.
Do you think that is a bit of a?
No, I don't.
No, so probably not.
Number 3, super plonker.
Nah.
Or 4, tell the people what they are and tell them.
An absolute Rodney.
That person, I would agree. Yeah, absolute Rodney. So we've been joined by the world's 2nd leading expert, haven't we?
I'm the
In the highway code.
I'm going to drive the car.
You're probably not going to drive the car. But,
Not yet.
Rosie,
Not yet.
what do you rate the person in the video we've just seen? What would you say they are on the plonker scale? Can you say it into the microphone?
Absolutely Rodney bum.
Absolutely Rodney bum. Absolutely.
Not a bum.
Well, apparently they are.
Oh.
Right, guys. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you guys in our next video.